Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. We're back at it again in court, but not any court, the People's Court. Because guess what? They have this episode posted here, and it is wild. It's titled Messy Tenant Situation. So with that said, guys, make sure to destroy the like button, and you're about to see just how crazy the situation really is. Enjoy.
This is the plaintiff, Craig Edelman. He says he rented a two-bedroom apartment to the defendant, and not only did she break her lease and move out early, she ruined the place. That's right, she put up an illegal wall. She damaged his historic floors, and he's suing a nasty woman for every penny of the $6,631.69 she owes him.
I bet they just threw in those extra 69 cents just to kind of rub it in a little bit more. And plus, what sort of tenant puts up a wall? Like, listen, I could barely get my tenants to put new plants in the backyard, let alone install a wall. What reason does she have for that?
This is the defendant, Samantha Braden. She says the defendant's your typical slumlord, a horrible guy, and the place was in horrible shape when she got it. And how dare he try to pin these damages on her? She's accused of being a terrible tenant.
Accused of trashing the place. No, she's accused of damaging his floor and installing a wall.
You had a one-year lease, so why were you breaking it?
I did discuss with him that I wanted to break the lease. He agreed that we could part amicably for $650.
What was the $650 going to cover?
That was like the prorated December.
Prorated December?
Yeah, and I was actually there 10 months.
Were you there in December?
Yeah.
All right, so just so you know, on the broad scale of things, if she signs a one-year lease and she moves out early, technically, she's responsible for the full year, whether she lives there or she doesn't. That's her obligation, unless they have an agreement between them.
So you were going to pay $650 for December
Right.
and give up your security deposit?
Yes.
And that was going to be the deal?
Yes.
And then what happened? Did you pay the $650?
So,
Oh, first of all, you know the answer is no to that, but as soon as they're like, well, this is where we get into the story, and it's like 20 minutes later, this is where the drama begins, guys.
Yes or no? It's
no.
simple. Right. So you don't have a deal. So go ahead. What happened?
Hi, Your Honor. I didn't know exactly when she was moving out. She didn't tell me exactly when she was moving out. I don't know anything about $650.
Yes, you do. I have the text where you're saying to her, why don't you just pay me the $650 that we agreed? You did. Did she forge those texts? I mean,
No, I don't recall.
how do you not recall what you said in the case that we're suing on?
That's bad. That's bad when you're like,
Oh, I don't recall. I don't remember.
but you have something in writing from your phone sending this. Oh, yeah, I don't remember. You can't use that argument with something in writing. If it's a verbal contract, yeah, you could use the, oh, I just forgot. I can't remember that. But when you have something in writing over email, over text, just anything like that, you're kind of screwed. It doesn't matter if you remember or not. It's right there.
Show it to me on your phone. All right.
So I didn't recall a specific date that she told me she was moving out.
Yeah, I didn't ask you that.
Yeah.
I asked you if you had a deal with her about the $650, you'd keep the deposit, and she'd just get out early in December. Yeah, did you not?
I don't recall a deal.
That's shady. I don't know. I just don't remember. I bet he just uses that for everything in his life. Be like, yeah, no, I don't think I owe money for that. Yeah, no, I don't remember. Yeah, I definitely didn't borrow that. No, that probably didn't happen. Well, hey, listen, if I don't remember it, it doesn't exist. So, sorry.
So talk to me.
Yeah,
When she left, what condition did she leave it that you feel justifies you in suing today, a year and several months later, for $6,631?
Yeah, I basically said to myself, if I'm still angry with the unauthorized alteration that she made after a year, I would sue her. And so I was thinking,
What? If he's still angry after a year, bud, if you're still angry after a day, you sleep on it, you're angry the next day, gosh, that's the time to do it. Don't be like, okay, this time next year, this Saturday, 8 p.m., I'll have to see if I'm angry. Listen, if he's angry over something like this over a year, he's got way bigger issues than a wall.
yeah, I'm still pretty angry about this wall that she put up.
So you literally give yourself a cooling off period?
Yeah, she was a single mom. I felt bad.
That's the thing, like, I feel so bad if he's married in a relationship and he has a 1 year cooling off period. Imagine you get in an argument, he's like,
All right, I'm going to put this down. Next year, we're going to talk about this.
and then by then he's like, well, I don't remember.
I decided, you know what, it cost me a lot of money to repair the damages that she did. Besides putting up the unauthorized wall.
Did you put up a wall in someone else's apartment?
listen,
Oh, the answer is yes or no. The answer is yes or no. Either she put up a wall or she didn't. That's it. Where's the wall?
I dated this guy for like 2 months, and
Did you put up a wall? You listen. Did you put up a wall in someone else's property without their permission?
the guy I was dating did.
Oh, come on, she's responsible. Jeez, she's just as bad as the other guy. The other guy doesn't remember it. She's like, that guy did it. And now she's with a new guy who's taking her off somewhere else. Maybe she needs better pickings in men. Maybe that's all I'm saying here, is maybe, Jack, maybe she's single. Jack, look into this. Do some research.
You just woke up and there was a wall.
I came home from work.
And there was a wall.
Yes.
Then she's responsible, though. At the end of the day, it's her name on the lease. She's responsible. If somebody else goes in her place and trashes it, she's responsible for that because she's on the lease.
He said that it would make it a whole separate room. He like put a door on there. Apparently, I mean, he was a carpenter.
And what did you say? I don't own the joint. No, you
Get
liked
away
it?
from me.
Looks good, huh?
No, I broke up with him.
Right, not over this.
Very
You also,
shortly after.
She didn't break up with him over that. Yeah, if that's not a red flag. If the guy that you're dating goes in your place and installs a wall without telling you that, that's an automatic like, hey, something's up here. Let's cut this off. This isn't working out.
Craig, something happened with my account, she says on the 7th. I have 200 I can give you, but my account is frozen. You say, I'm coming today to the property. I'll take the 200, but please give me the other 450 today. I have mouths to feed and bills to pay. She says, I'm at work, but I can put it in your account. Can you send info? I'll do it now.
Oh, that's bad. Why did her bank account get frozen? Why is she having all these issues with this? I've never had someone install a wall in my place. I've never had my bank account frozen. I've never had to make these stories. But then again, I remember those things, unlike the other guy.
So, she owes December. She gave you no notice. She owes January. And now you end up renting it in February.
Correct.
Okay. So now talk to me about what damages she left that you're able to prove.
That's good. He ended up renting it, but technically now she's responsible for those 2 months and then the cost of getting it back to where it should have been before she moved in, without a wall and without a frozen bank account.
There was furniture all over the place. The hardwood floors, which are pretty historic, they're like 80 years old, were all scratched up, which they weren't before she moved in.
Okay, hold on one second. This is a picture where you write the words hardwood floors scratched by rough furniture movement.
Right.
How am I supposed to...
Ooh, is that an aquarium? What is that? That looks like a little reptile, terrarium, something like that. I wonder what she had over there.
She left all the furniture?
Yeah, all that furniture you see, absolutely.
Oh, to be her, huh? He comes in on a white horse, and that's that, man. And
So
why did you leave all your furniture behind?
My truck was stolen the night that I was packing.
Oh man, she got a story for everything. So her bank account is frozen. Her truck is stolen, and somebody installs a wall in her place. This lady, how does this all happen to her? I am shocked.
I'm very sorry that happened to you, but explain to me why you left your furniture behind on the day you're moving.
Because my truck was gone and I couldn't move it out.
And how about the next day? Couldn't you rent a U-Haul and get your stuff
No.
out of there? Why do you think that's his problem to dispose of your furniture?
I couldn't rent anything because I didn't have an ID or money
Okay,
because it was
well,
stolen.
he looks like he could probably rent something.
Yeah, I know. She's dating this knight in shining armor here who's so good that she's willing to pick up her lease early and leave all of her furniture behind. You would think that this guy would have an ID. This guy would have a bank account that's not frozen. This guy would be able to remember that stuff unless he's in the same position. Maybe her bank account is frozen because of this guy. Maybe her car is stolen because he had one of his buddies steal it. Maybe the wall's in there because he set that up to frame the other guy so she'd break up with him and then get with him. Think.
Now, the trick for me is that it's really nice. It's not bad furniture. It's like kind of nice furniture. So what happened with the furniture?
Kind of nice furniture. I don't know what planet that's kind of... I guess it's all right, but like that bed, it's just like it's literally just a mattress. Look at the blinds. The blinds are like half... It's like she took scissors and just started cutting the blinds. I don't know. I would get rid of all of it.
My question was, what'd you do with the
I
furniture?
put it in the back for collection.
For collection, meaning? You did toss it. You tossed it.
Yes,
You
yes.
got rid of it.
You know what the stupid thing is? Well, you know what? I don't want to say it's stupid because technically it's the law. But if a tenant vacates a property and they leave furniture behind, technically you can't throw it out. I know it's wild. You have to pay for storage. It's unreal. You have to pay for storage for, I think it's like 30 days. And then for them to claim the storage, they have to pay the fee for it, but you're out the money up front. It's wild. At least that's how it was in California. I would almost think that, like, hey, if your lease is up and you're moved out, you give away the keys, whatever's left in there, you got to throw that away. That's where I draw the line. But you know what? You're supposed to do it all by law. And I have so far, but you know what? I'll have a management company deal with that.
Did you sell it?
There was one
Or is this one of those
item.
things you don't remember?
No. There was one item.
I like these jabs because it's true. Like, he doesn't remember anything.
that
What'd you sell?
I sold the bunk beds. That was the
Yeah,
only
those are
thing.
good.
You know what's funny? He remembers what he sold, but not the context of their conversation that was over a text message.
So look at all the junk you left there for someone else.
Something
What is
before.
all this? Why are you leaving all that there?
It was my clothes I couldn't take with me.
Why not? You could. You realize you could, right? You know how silly you sound saying that, right? How old are you?
I'm 33.
She's 33. Gosh, you know what? I thought she was like 22 to 24, 25. A 33-year-old should not be leaving a place like this and then saying, oh, I couldn't get those clothes. Meanwhile, her knight in shining armor over here, I would hope that he is the means to take clothes. If he doesn't, again, that's another red flag.
What you're seeing, that 5 set of drawers is like a really heavy cabinet of drawers that wasn't there, when I rented it to her.
What? She's installing cabinets like that? Who is she? You do not want a tenant like that who just installs cabinets and walls everywhere she goes.
Why would you remove it?
Because it's in a kitchen. It's a small kitchen space. That's like occupying a third of the eating area, basically, or a quarter of the eating area.
Okay.
And
Do you have any proof that you removed?
Yeah, see, I don't know the judge's thing. Like, why would you take that out? Because it wasn't there before. Because why would I want that there anymore? No, I'd take it out.
Those anchors had to come down. The shelving had to come down. It just doesn't belong. You can see there was a door on the bottom left, a door that was just hanging there that wasn't even installed. Not that I wanted it installed. Partial.
No, that had to come down.
There was a beer
Pantry
bottle and
closet
garbage.
filled with food. Mm-hmm. The TV, you left it.
Gosh, who would look at this and be like, yeah, I want to date her? It's just, it looks like she's just living in just a constant state of a mess. Now, I know she moved her stuff, but even just like the condition of things now, it's not good.
Anything else you want to say?
I left it furnished.
Oh, snarky, snarky, snarky. Ooh.
Here's your last Facebook text to him. I don't have it, and I have record that I am not living there in the beginning of this month. The most you can get me for is like $3,000, and you kept my deposit. You have the opportunity to rent the apartment out. Do it. You can garnish my wages, but you will end up with a felony for openly admitting to opening my mail. Apparently, you...
Wow. Oh my gosh. What? See, how would her boyfriend see this, or whoever this guy is, and be like, yeah, I'm going to be on her side on it. Like, that's just like bad. Now I'm on his side.
Opened up her mail and said, oh, I guess this is yours, and took a picture of it and sent it to her. That shows how malicious you were. And I promise I will find many other things to countersue for. Also, yo, I don't work anymore.
Oh my God, why would you put that in writing? I mean, basically she's taking all this stupid stuff that you should never say and then doing it in writing over Facebook. Again, all of these things, now you have a record that it came from her account. It's bad.
So, since the security deposit covers December, you don't get that back. And since January, the place was still unoccupied, you owe $1,250. Plus, I find that there were all kinds of construction things that were completely unauthorized, and you don't get to do that. That was another $1,925 that he had to pay.
Ooh, this is good. This is like justice is getting served right here. Oh, I love this.
$3,115 plus your court costs, plus prejudgment statutory interest since she moved out in December of 2018. That is my verdict.
Boom! Justice is served. Gosh, you can see her face here. She's disappointed, but you know what? When you act like an idiot on Facebook, that is what happens. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Also, feel free, add me on Instagram and the Iced Coffee Hour podcast. And until next time.